Shit Talker Black. The last video, Lucifer, Gog, and Magog, George Bush, and Crowley, showing you that Crowley put Gog in there to come for his son-in-law George and his grandson Magog, or whoever comes first, Magog or Gog. I think Gog comes first and then come Magog, and it's in their name, George. That's hidden in there. It's there for a reason. So that was what I was speaking on that one, and then the last part I was saying how the Jesuits, you're saying, that the Jesuits do not allow this, the Jesuits do not allow that. You might want to go and read the book, The Secret Service, and actually see who the Jesuits are. They're like perps. And the Jesuits cannot fuck with the 14 families. The 14 families will not allow it. The 14 families cannot even fuck with the 14 families. If the one or two, three, whatever of them gets caught trying to fuck with the 14 families, they would get got. This is why no one fucks with the 14 families. So I want to see what the rest of you is talking about. If I don't want to talk no shit on this, which I am tired of talking shit about this, I want to get to Dr. Valentine real quick.
Architecture above the door has the name of Farnese, the Farnese bloodline. You have many Italian Roman people bloodlines. Many of them
Italian Roman people bloodlines. Spanish and Italian are only Jews. They just changed the name, the land, because it has something to do with their fucking name. They go there, they change the land. All these different damn nationalities running around separating people and different goddamn ching people, and then I gotta go and research and see, oh, their eyes are different, their nose is different, their height is different, this must be this must be that. I am not going through all that shit. They're pink, non-melanated, and I am gold, I am melanated. So there are only two types of beings on this planet. Either you are melanated or you are not. There is the only two. Two manner of nations are in Ima's womb. And that is the melanated nation and the non-melanated nation.
were cardinals. You had the House of Borgia, you had Medici, you had, Breakspear, Orsini. Many of them were connected to Rome in the sense that they were high cardinals, but...
Being connected to Rome, syndrome is connected to Rome. And what they say, while in Rome, do as the Romans do. Well, the Romans, Rome didn't eat man's ass. So is that what all the men are doing? Because of the Kinsey syndrome. That shit has been going on forever and ever and ever. They have found a way to perfect that shit. That's what Aleister Crowley was all about, perfection. He perfected so much shit, it was a goddamn shame. He even went into the Bible and wrote in Gog and Magog and had people looking for these motherfuckers, and them bitches been in our faces.
The Farnese bloodline really were the most influential in that sense, regarding, some of them were popes. But they were there in the foundation of the Jesuit order. And so people say, well, the Italian bloodlines, they control the Society of Jesus. That's not possible. But they do work with the Jesuit Council and the Curia.
They do deal with the Society of Jesus. Jesus Christ, when will you guys wake the fuck up? In the word society is city. Also, internet technology. Why do you think you will not give up on your Jesus or your God? Why do you think you're so afraid? If you say, fuck you, God, get the fuck out of my face and know you're just something that the pink man made up, you are a figment of everyone's imagination today. And it said, if you believe on me, believe on my name, but this nigga never gave you a name to believe on. Because he is a liar. These people are the epitome of JC. The epitome, yes they are. And they will not tell you that JC is just us. Isn't that something? I just turned on my motherfucking phone and now already the charge is gone. To them and to you that listen, because I know you are of them, I am speaking some hot shit. That's why you took the charge from my phone, you nasty bastards.
Of course they do, and they do have connections with the bloodlines. I mean, all people do is bring out the Rothschilds, and the only reason they do that is because...
The Rothschilds, let's talk about the Rothschilds. In the word Rothschilds is the word rot in child. And that's what they are here for. To rot our children. And they are rotting our children. Our children are supposed to be the future. Shit, our future is so fucking rotten. And when the song came out and said that the children are our future, it did not mean that the children rule over the elders. That is what it came out to be. I saw some shit for the first time. And the first time I saw these things, it shocked me. One, my oldest daughter was 6. And my second daughter was 3. My oldest daughter did something, so she was on restriction. So me and my second daughter, I made us some popcorn. My oldest daughter couldn't have any because she was on restriction. So my second daughter goes out with my oldest daughter. They're out on the front. And the neighbor girl comes from outside and she wants some of my second daughter popcorn. Now my second daughter tells her no because she cannot give her sister any, so she's not going to give anyone any. The little girl gets mad. The neighbor gets mad. So the neighbor wants to fight my second daughter. My second daughter is only 3. Okay? And her and my daughter, they are like, I know my daughter is 6, so the little girl might be 5 or 6. Do you know my oldest daughter sided with the neighbor and was going to jump her little sister? So now you have 2 of you who are 6 years old are going to jump a 3-year-old. I was really shocked. I was so shocked. Because, I can beat the shit out of Missy right the fuck now. Bring your ass on and think you're going to hit her or say some stupid shit about my sister. The stupid shit you say about my sister, if you say it is true. You say it is true, but you cannot prove it. Your ass is mine. I am not going to let anyone touch any of my sisters or my children or my parents. I just don't see me allowing you to beat up on my people. Now if it's just on my folk. Now if it's just one against one, and I just beat the shit out of my sister Missy, and now you're coming in. My sister Missy actually did do something to you. Then you want to fight my sister Missy, fine. That's you and Missy. But I'm going to stand there. Let another motherfucker think they're going to even touch my sister Missy. Like my daughters, they want to fight someone. And the other girl kept pulling my daughter, trying to pull my daughter off of her friend. That would never happen. The minute you touch my sister, the second person touch my sister, your ass is grass. Point blank period. So when I saw my daughter go against her own sister, I was shocked. The next thing I saw was my baby girl was like 15. We moved to Florida. Florida is really the worst place because it has more mind control. Although California has 5 gun towers, Florida has more mind control running around than anywhere. So my daughter wanted to be hot in her pants, I guess. She was 15. She ran her dumb ass away, and I don't know why people like to run a fucking way, shit. Just walk, whatever. I'm about to leave it fucking down, and walk your ass on a way. You don't have to run. Walk, shit. I'm not holding you. The door locks from the inside, not the outside. And there are no chains on you. Unless they bought you a bracelet or something, that would be the only chain on your ass, but you're not chained to anything. So the family comes, they let my daughter stay with them and everything. You cannot do that in my house. No, if I do not speak to your parent, you're not sleeping at my house. You're not even going to take a fucking nap at my house because I don't know if you are run away, not a walk away or whatever, and then you're found in my house and I go to jail for harboring you. No, hell no. You cannot even take a nap. You take a nap in my house, I need to call your parents. You are at my house longer than 3 hours, I need to call your parents. To let them know you are at my house. And if it's okay, if you can stay. Because they say no, then you got to go. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. And the guy, the little boy, he was dark-skinned, And when my daughter first set eyes on him, she liked him, and they told her that he has bad business. The only thing good about him is his skin. I say the only thing that makes this nigga handsome is the color of his skin. Because in Florida, they are dark. But they are so fucking ignorant. You know, like the guy that was on here, he was with the Pope with his hair turned. You see how dark he was? They're darker than that. And they're fine as fuck. But they're no good. They are no good at all. They are rotten. You just have to throw them away. She decided she wanted to run away and be with him. They let her stay at the house for a couple of days. Then the parents come to my house with her and the son. Me and the parents are talking, and the son is talking to the mom like he is the dad. And then the dad opened his mouth, so I thought the son was straightened up. Hell no, he got worse. I was like, whoa. Because where I come from, when the dad opens up his mouth, the child is straight. A lot of the parents will say, just wait till your dad gets home. Wait till your daddy gets home. That child will get straight before the daddy gets home and try to do so much so the mom will not tell. Because the dad is coming home. But this boy, he seemed to be the granddad. He seemed to be the dad of his mom and the granddad of his dad. I was like, wow. When the fuck did this shit start? See, I did not know about programs. I only knew of me wanting to be sovereign, doing what I needed to do, taking care of my own motherfucking business. So the next time I see it, some years later, you know, after the Pink Triangle boys get after me, it is a little boy. We are in Florida again. My children are grown now. We are, except for my baby son. He's the only one that's not grown. All my other children are grown. We live in a house in Florida, right? And there was a room, and it was more so like a smoking room, you know? And when we get ready to smoke in there, all children must leave, you know? And so all the children, they left out, you know? But this one little boy, he did not leave out. He was like 4 or 5. He was a big 4 or 5 though. And so his dad said, okay, you know, whatever his name is, you know, go in with the other children, whatever. And he would not go. So the dad told him again, and he would not go. And then he held on his dad, say, let go of that chair and take your tail into the house. And the little boy held on to the chair even harder. And the dad had to get up and pry the little boy's hands off. The dad, not the mom, the dad. And to me, this was some pink people shit. You know, this is how pink people do their children. He picked the little boy up and took the little boy home. He had to stay there with the little boy because there was no one else there. So he was at home by himself with a little 4 or 5-year-old who ruled over him. I wish my child would have done that. I would have went to prison and possibly have been lobotomized. That would not have happened. And from there, that shocked the fuck out of me. Those 3 things shocked the fuck out of me, really. And then after that, I just kept seeing these things happening, and the children were ruling over their parents. And that is not what that song means. The children are our future. That is not what it means. For the children to rule over the parents and the children to rule over their grandparents. If I ruled over my granny, let me say some stupid shit to my granny and Frankie J is there. Both of them would have knocked my teeth down my throat at the same time. And these children today, and you're not going to get them right because you're not going to get yourself right because you don't even want to know you have a handler. And the people, the few ones that I do talk to about the handler, they can get into a conversation about someone else's handler, but they don't have one. That handler will do something to make this person tee you off, and then your handler will come in to tee that person off. Now both your handlers are arguing for you. You think you're arguing with each other? No, that is your handler, and you are nothing but mere puppets on a string for them. And they have already written the scripture for you, and you are playing and acting right into what they want you to do. Because you have a handler, you don't want to know you have a handler. And you do. And your handler is fucking up your life and you want to run around and act as though you are happy. Shit. Whatever. Oh, I just want to be happy. I know you say it's a spell, but shit, I want to be under the happy spell. And they wanted to say, hell, you are under the happy spell. This is what the happy spell is all about. What you're going to. You're happy a couple of days or a few hours, and then next thing you know, you're howling and screaming like you don't have any sense. That's some bipolar bullshit.
The Jews, the papal bloodlines of Italy have more power than the Rothschilds. I said that in one of my last videos.
And he said someone in Italy has more power than the Rothschild, and he probably does, because he is a Jew. And they think the Rothschilds are Canaanites. So really, the Canaanites are more so on the bottom. The Japhites, they used to be at the bottom. How they got to the top? Whoever had the scrolls and the secret inscriptions and all this other bullshit that they do with, whoever had that, the Crowley, killed them and took it away. Because he's a Japhite. Even though he is a Jew and a Japhite, he will not get that. However, he took it and he perfected the shit. Maybe the next person who took it would not have been so bad for us. Aleister Crowley perfected that shit, and that's how he got it. And this, I said that he may have been a Canaanite, but look at his head. You see? See how it goes back? And see these spots? That's that mildew shit. They will not tell you that's that mildew shit. But that's that mildew shit. And look at his head. This bitch is a Japhite. The Japhites do have the power. So then maybe that is why he is called the Black Pope, because he is a Japhite. Bokuto, well, someone is woke. Talk to you tomorrow. Shit talk out.